So a lot of the times we talk about having boundaries in relationships, but I find that we also need boundaries when it comes to utilizing our gift. Each and every one of you is gifted. Some of you have multiple gifts, and generally your gifts attract people of all diverse backgrounds, people of all ages, demographics, etc. Whatever it is that God has given you to bless others, you do it well, you know. Um, so here's the thing. When we don't realize what our gifting is, sometimes we allow people to utilize it to the point that we become depleted, that we exhaust ourselves. I'm going to use me as an example. For a long time, I didn't know that communication was something that God has purposed me to do, to encourage and exhort others. Because honestly, I'm an introvert. I don't go out into the world and seek conversations. You won't find me on social media. I'm not going to slide in your DMs. I'm just not that person. I like my space. I like to hear my thoughts. I value that a lot. So it really behooved me. I was just perplexed why so many people would always come up to me and talk to me. It's like, do I have a tattoo on my forehead that says, please seek me for counsel, But now that I understand my calling a little bit more, it makes sense. And when I didn't know, what happened was I was speaking to people so much, because strangers come up to me in the grocery store, at the gas station, at the gym, if I'm climbing at the hangar, people just come up to me and talk to me. And I would entertain those conversations. But eventually I just felt exhausted and depleted. It wasn't that I didn't care about people, but I didn't realize that it was taking away from my life force, from my energy, And if you're not aware of what your gifting is, sometimes people will unintentionally deplete you. They just exhaust your reserves. Like, honey, I am on E, And this brings me to the concept of having balance in the allocation of your purpose, of your gifting. So, because people are going to be attracted to that, and they're going to seek whatever that is from you, because it's light, because it nourishes, because it inspires, because it uplifts, right? So what you need to make sure you're doing is having a balance when it comes to your allocation and the dispensation of your grace. Like for me, because I have to speak, because that's what I'm called to do, in my downtime, I don't entertain conversation. Like, I'm not gonna yak on the phone with you. I'm not, just because I need to restore my cup. I need to fill my cup, right? Because we only have so much energy a day. So the last thing that you want is to be so accessible and benevolent that you actually become resentful when it's time to be of service, when it's time to allocate your grace. I found myself in a dark season, almost hiding from people. Like, I deleted every social media app. I had my phone on Do Not Disturb or airplane mode. I did not want anyone to talk to me because I was completely tapped out. So I just wanted to put this out there so you can be mindful of how much you're giving and hopefully creating a balance in your life so you don't feel deprived when God wants to use you, when you are called to do that particular thing. So I love you guys. I will talk to you soon. May God bless you always in fitness, health, and in spiritual wealth. I am your girl, Prophet Bell.